Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about dynamic training with bifeeds and special training over under. For those of you who are first time here, my name is Sergey. I am a freediving instructor trainer, and on this channel I'm sharing with all of you guys everything what I know about freediving. It is a freediving training tips, some theory, and sometimes it is a freediving products review. So if you're a beginner or intermediate freediver, you need to subscribe to this channel because you're going to find a lot of useful information which is going to help you to become a better and safer freediver. So if you haven't done it, do it now. Okay, so dynamic over under. So how this training looks like, if you have a swimming pool, let's say 25 meters, it is a normal public swimming pool distance, then you can start from one side and you swim underwater, normal dynamic bifeeds. You come up here, you remove your weight belt and you're swimming on the surface, okay? So under, over, under doesn't really matter. So guys, how you can do it? Like I said, you can swim one distance under the water and then you come back the distance on top. There is a problem with this training, right? Because let's say you have a weight belt and let's say you have a quite heavy weight belt. Let's say you're training with a maybe 3 mm wetsuit and then you're swimming with this weight belt, and ideally you want to leave this weight belt. So there's a few solutions for such way. If your body, let's say on the surface, if your body swimming with you on the surface or maybe walking on the side of the pool, then your body can carry the weights, let's say from here and bring to this point where you're going to put it on and start your swim again. What I'm doing at this moment, I'm doing 40-40, so like I said, our pool, one pool 40 meters, one pool 20 meters, one pool is 22. So let's say I'm swimming under the water one way and then another way. So I take off my neck weight on this side, swimming on the surface one way, another way, I put my neck weight, and then without the rest, you're swimming underwater as well. Point here is that you don't have a rest in between. So as soon as you finish your, let's say, dynamic under the water, then you want to start swimming immediately on surface, right? The intensity of this exercise can vary. You can first of all change the distance, obviously, right? You can swim 20 meters or 40 meters. You can swim on the surface 20 meters or 60 meters. If you need to have a more recovery time, you can swim slowly on the surface, right? So for example, if I feel tired, I can swim this 40 meters relatively slow. But if I feel that, okay, this exercise getting too much, getting easier and easier, then I can maybe speed up a little bit my surface swim. So you can stick to one distance and still vary the intensity, right? Same underwater, you can swim nice and slowly like you normally do, let's say kick and glide. Or if, let's say, the distance is too easy for you, then you can increase the speed. Maybe it's going to be no gliding, kicking, so you kick and kick and kick and kick, and then you do, let's say, 20 or 40 meters, depends on the distance. And then, again, now the intensity is going to be higher. So, again, let's come back to this weight situation. If, let's say, it doesn't sound convenient for you that your body is carrying the weight, and at the same time you couldn't always start in the same point. Let's say at this point of your freediving career you can do relatively easy, let's say 25 meters. So in this case what you can do is swimming without weights at all. So in this case you might be not gonna have a proper buoyancy, but maybe you also gonna swim only with your swimming suit, right? So no wetsuit. In this case maybe you're gonna be not that much positive buoyant, and so you can still execute nice technique without the weights. Or another solution which I personally don't like too much, it is, let's say you're swimming with your normal, you're swimming underwater with your normal weights, and then you're swimming on the surface with the normal weights as well. So I personally don't really like it, but it's possible to do this way. Let's say especially if you have a weight belt, not neck weight, then you can swim with this weight belt whatever distance you want to swim. Then you come up on the surface at any time, and then you can swim certain distance with the weight belt on still, right? Again, it depends on many variations, how thick your wetsuit, how many kilograms you have on your belt, etc., etc. So I like to do this exercise for a long period of time. So for example, now it is 40 minutes continuously, right? So I just keep doing this for 40 or 45 minutes. Probably in the next few weeks I'm even going to increase it to 1 hour. I like to do this in the beginning of my training cycle when I want to have a freediving like a volume, right? So I don't want to have that much intensity, so this is why my dynamic is relatively short for me. Let's say 40 meters is pretty short distance for me. I even don't have like any contractions. So I like to use this technique for more like for the technical purpose, right? So because the distance is relatively easy for me, then I can concentrate on the technique. And let's say especially now I change my technique slightly, and this easy distance helping me to check is everything working nice. I still work on my turning, I work on different technical aspects. So I think this kind of training can help you if you are working at this moment on your training. And it is a nice volume exercise. Sometimes you want to have intensity, sometimes you want to have a volume. So if at this point of your training cycle you have a volume over intensity, then I think it is a nice training. I'm not sure if a lot of people do it, but I like to do it from time to time. And again, in these months when it is a low intensity, high volume training for me, then this is one of two main exercises. So guys, as always, if you are training in a pool, you should have a freediving training buddy who do a safety for you. He can be or she can be swimming on the surface or maybe walking on the side of the pool, but you shouldn't training alone. So this is a main message, that there is another freedivers in the pool with you. Okay guys, hopefully this video was useful for you. Hopefully this technique is going to be useful for you if you never tried. Try and let me know if you like it or not. And if it was useful video, don't forget to click the like button. Even if it was not useful video, just still click the like button, and see you next time.